What's popping, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm doing story time on how I caught my ex-boyfriend cheating on me, supposedly with his cousin, quote-unquote cousin. I made some fried chicken because I'm finna eat and have a little chat with y'all and tell y'all this crazy story, well, crazy funny story about this crazy ass lie this man told. So let's get into it. So this basically took place when I was in Cleveland, Ohio. And I had been living with this guy for about, I want to say like a year. I think I was living with him for about a year or whatever. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about that relationship. That's why I feel like I'm able to really tell the story. One thing about me when I'm in a relationship, I really like my man to be attentive to me and pay attention to me. He was a gamer, so honestly, all he ever did was go home. I mean, he went to work and came home and just played the game. So he never really paid attention to me or whatever. So in my mind, you're not really thinking like this kind of dude will, be out here playing in your face, cheating and shit or whatever. But, they always seem to surprise you. But anyway, so I was working at the time for people with like mental disabilities and stuff like that. And I had like a late shift or whatever. And like I said, I've been living with this man for a good year and some change. So obviously I know his schedule and stuff like that. And at the time he was letting me use one of his cars to get to and from work. So one day I had a late shift. I was working from like 3 to 12 or something like that. And this man doesn't smoke weed. I mean, well, the only thing he did was smoke weed. He didn't smoke mouths. He didn't do none of that. So while I was at work, he texted my phone and was like, basically let me know that, he had family from out of town. Because I think this day that he had off that day. So he was like, I got family here from out of town. And I'm not thinking nothing of it. Cousins, whatever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that was. Y'all hear that crunch? Because I did that. My bad. But anyway, so it was kind of closer to me getting off work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he had texted my phone and he was like, when you come home, bring me a black and mild. Okay, so before I get into all that, let me tell y'all how the apartment building that we was living in set up. So it's like it was four units in the building, but like the building was like one building to all units, if that makes sense. So like everybody went in through the same way to get to their apartments. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes like the neighbors at late at night, they would lock that door. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have the key, you just didn't have the key. You would basically have to bang on the door and basically wake up the whole apartment complex in order to, get let into the building, period. So just keep that in mind. So when he texted me this, I was like, what? This man don't smoke black and miles. This is like hella weird. But I'm also remembering that, he got family in town. So mind you, he said cousins, not cousin. Okay. So I don't know, like prior to all of this, our relationship kind of had been a little weird anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like just because, like I said, I just feel like he wasn't really giving me enough attention that I needed. Like his focus was literally go to work and be to the game. Like, and I'm not sitting here saying that I have a problem with a man playing the game, because if you do he did what he had to do. He paid the bills, but it's like, nigga, I'm here too. You feel me? I work too. Like, I cook for you. I clean. Like, damn, can you show me some love? Like, because that's really all I ever be wanting in a relationship from a man. Like, because I could really take care of myself. I just want you to just show me some love and act like, you admire me. And y'all know how that goes. So like I said, I'm like, what? You don't smoke black and mild. So Again, I'm remembering his family. So when I get there, you know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, oh no, at this time I had lost my key to the outside door. So I'm banging. Now he knows, like he just texted me probably 10 minutes before I get to the house and shit. So he knows I'm on my way. So I'm like, nigga, why the fuck, you know I don't got my key. Why wouldn't you just, if I'm telling you I'm on my way, why wouldn't you already be out here? Da 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 da. So he comes to the door, like I'm banging on the door, I'm calling, I'm like, nigga, come to the door. So he was like, I can't remember if he had texted me this or said it to me, but he basically told me like I had to go stay at my sister-in-law's house for the night. And so I literally just seen, yeah, so he had texted that right as I'm walking to the door of the apartment building. And I seen it. So now my blood is, I'm tired. I'm just getting off of work. I'm tired. It's cold. The door is locked. I'm already irritated. And I see this text message talking about you got to go stay with your sister-in-law tonight. So I'm like, I'm looking at it. My blood is starting to boil. And I'm banging on this fucking door at this point. I'm banging on the door. He comes down and like his whole little demeanor, he acting hella nervous, hella like what's up? So I get in the house or whatever, and I'm like, nigga, what's wrong? Like you got a bitch in here? Where your people at? Like where your family at? He acting hella nervous, y'all. Like he not really saying nothing. He just kind of like trying to prevent me from. I'm like, nigga, move. Like you got a bitch here or something? Like get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? So then I go back. I asked him a question. He kind of hesitated. He just gave himself away. Like, y'all, he just gave himself away so bad. And I'm not even gonna lie. I went straight to the back, and a bitch came out. I mean, excuse me, a lady came out, and she was in nothing but a shirt and her underwear. And this nigga in the back swearing up and down, but she stepped to me. You feel me? And she way bigger than me, y'all. Like I'm little, so she was way bigger than me. So I just was like, all right, I'm all right, bet. That's what type of time we on? I'm like, who the fuck is this? He like, yeah, that's my cousin. This man swore up and down that was his cousin. And the way she stepped to me, it was not giving cousin vibes. Like I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, so she went back and put her pants on. I'm like, and I'm kind of dogging this nigga like, nigga, are you really for real? You really gonna be in my face though, playing in my face, like talking about this is your cousin though? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't know. At this point, y'all, I seen motherfucking red. And I think she chimed in and said something. And when she said something, that made me even more mad. Like, even more mad. I was so fucking, like, all I seen was red, y'all. For real. Like, all I seen was red. So then after that, so basically, after that happened, I ended up getting in the car. And I'm not gonna lie, I went crazy. I was driving up and down. He had like a brick street road, whatever. I was driving up and down that street so fucking fast, disrupting like just everybody. You feel me? And I was driving, and I mean, listen, I am not promoting toxicity or nothing in your relationships, but I was hella mad. So I drove through the line of the apartment complex, and he was trying to stop me, and I almost ran this nigga over. Like I literally backed up, drove through, almost hit her. She was like, oh, bitch, you need to get out that car. And now I feel threatened. So, and she was way bigger than me. So I'm like, oh, yeah. So I just kept backing up, going through the front line, backing up, going through the front line. And he was like, this is my cousin. So eventually my ex ended up calling the police on me. And I tried to speed off. But as soon as I sped off, the police was right behind me. They didn't take me to jail or nothing. They just was like basically trying to give me a little lecture on what my boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend was saying at the time. And he was just like totally going against me. And I was like, yeah, this is my cousin. And then like he had the cops making it seem like I was crazy. And I'm like, officer, his cousin, that's not his cousin. She literally came out the room, in our room where we lay our head at, with nothing but a shirt and her underwear on. You can't tell me that's his cousin. That is weird. Even if she was just doing that to make me mad, girl, you is hella weird for doing that. If that's your real cousin and you did that just to make me mad for whatever reason, y'all sat here and talked about me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it was hella weird. So I was just like, officer, that's not his cousin. Like, and that's the reason why. And then he just got to like telling me like, oh well, you probably should deserve better. You know how that shit go. But I ended up staying over at my sister-in-law's. Like she literally did live right down the street. So they ended up letting me just go, just stay with her for the night. And I ended up getting drunk, hella drunk. So the next day, you know what I'm saying? And still to this day, y'all, this man literally swears up and down that was his cousin and that he don't know why she did that. I'm like, nigga, that's not your cousin. You still, like, we cool and everything. Like, we're not even together and you're still gonna tell me that was your motherfucking cousin? Like, dude, I still to this day don't believe it. But yeah, that was just pretty much my little story time. I just thought that was an interesting story. I'm going to be trying to give y'all a little bit more story times about just some of the crazy things that happened in my life or whatever. So yeah, there's that. I didn't really do too much eating because as y'all can tell, I can't multitask. So I hope y'all enjoyed the story. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, taking the time out of your day to watch my videos that I've already posted. Make sure y'all do y'all big one. If you're new here, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend, share. And that is all for today. Peace, and I'm out, y'all. Mwah.
Cooking with Flo, cooking with Flo.